Shalom, everyone. I hope that you're doing fantastic. Thanks for joining for a daily reading for the 29th of March. We are officially in Aries season. Happy birthday to you, Aries. Hope it's fantastic for you. So the 29th of March, please, Divine. If you're new, welcome. If you are returning, hey guys, welcome back. What do you have for us today, Divine, that you want to speak about? I'll bind and block all negative forces right here, right now, and I command for the truth to come to the surface, the whole truth and nothing but the truth. It's the most important message that you want us to know about. Thank you for your Holy Spirit and your holy angels to guide the way. Thank you for your guide. Thank you, Divine. Okay, so we have the Five of Swords coming out with the Sun, positive. We have the Eight of Wands, very positive what's coming out here. We also have the Two of Cups, seeing eye to eye, it's positive. We have the Six of Cups, the past is coming out here, and we have the King of Cups. This is very positive what's out here. Making up. Somebody's in love, there's traveling, there's something right up in your face about the past, there's people returning here. There's been obviously a lot of rivalry and defeating words and hidden agendas for whatever reason that caused something though to come to the light about the past. There's messages, bright messages. The King of Cups is very much controlled as well. And in the upright would be very caring and giving and comforting. There's travel communication with the King of Cups showing itself here. That's a husband, a boyfriend, a boss, maybe just somebody that, you know, is in your family that you love. It's supposed to be in your life. Got the beautiful Two of Cups here. And somebody looking back about the past, really thinking about maybe childhood or your children are thinking about you. We got children here as well. We got romance here. We got family stuff. So obviously there's been really hard energy, like I said, but that also is a reconciliation card. Okay, somebody obviously has walked away to go get 9 cups somewhere. So because of competition, there's decision making to move on, getting out of confusion, really. That's 8 swords showing itself, but we do have leaving troubled waters behind. Okay, brainstorming how to make a decision, how to even something out. Somebody's crosswayed here. Wanting to leave the mind and move forward. Maybe with other people. There's obviously other people showing itself here. Somebody's been in a lot of nostalgia and stalemate mode. Brainstorming about other people or family that's been involved in conversation, or this could be a boss, something at your work. We don't really have pentacles out here, but it doesn't mean that it's not something that's been going on at your work. Obviously, people take things to work with them, and it still is a part of life. Okay, we do have the reconciliation card at the bottom here, so that's positive. That's truth. That's also travel. We have 2 travel cards here, 3 travel cards, and other people traveling together on things that are emotional and confusing about love. Love is the highest vibration of them all for one thing. We have the Sun here, and that's the most positive card of the deck. There are children involved in things. We have 2 children cards. Okay, this could be a bunch of teenagers down here also that, you know, have been fussing and fighting in the home, or something is going on here with these other people, or brainstorming or confusion or whatever this is. It's time to move away from it. It's time to reconcile, face the truth. There's a promise here in the background in the window here of this patience card, and people need to be patient. Okay, these two want to come out. The sun's coming out twice. Okay, and the noon. Something being forcibly overthrown for something social. We have the head, the man, the boss, the chief. We have a king right here. Okay, the head of your household, or you are, or your husband is, or something like that, or somebody that you see as a big King of Cups person. There's reconciliation here from some type of really big fighting. And somebody trying to make a decision here to move forward in that and to communicate. We've got something being overturned. There's deliverance, there's salvation here. Somebody can do something. The phonics of can is here. We have a knack here, and there is something with the knick, knack, patty, whack. Give a dog a bone. This old man came rolling home. It's coming through my spirit anyway. I won't get into all that, but that's here. It's also a child song, a children's song. Let's see what this word is, though. So this is actually beautiful because we have reconciliation stuff out here, and this word right here means to acquire. It goes back to a nest, like a bird's nest, as well as a stall for animals as a nest, a room, the building of the nest of the family. Okay, so it's talking about family and stuff, you know, having your family with you and your nest together, your home. Okay, we have beautiful energies here of forgiveness, the gathering, a place. Okay, the parent birds going about gathering minerals and things like that, and to nourish the home, and also building the home, building the nest, putting it together. Okay, having everything in it, being comfortable. That's beautiful energy actually is coming out. Well, we have the sun twice. It's beautiful. It's about your possessions here, but there's been some kind of rivalry going on. Seeing eye to eye hasn't been there fully in the past, or there's competition because two people did and others didn't, something like that. If we're looking at this row as the past for some of you all. Okay. Some of you all received a message that really made you happy, and it stopped something here, or it started something. It could go either way, either direction. Something with the sun, though, has turned something for the better. It's positive what's coming out here. Why wouldn't you want to build your home? Why wouldn't you want to go get the materials and everything that you need, and your minerals and seeds and stuff like that, to be healthy, and all different forms of richness that a home can bring? This kind of stuff's got to stop. Stupidness, really. But anyway, this is what's coming out here, the home. This word, these two letters together, the knack, the NQ, it means innocent. To be innocent, like a baby, a suckle, the breast. Okay, innocent, something that's an infant. Okay, so obviously there's forgiveness here. Somebody's innocent, like a child here. We got children's cards here, because truth is here. Truth is set people free and make a thing right and clear the slate and make things innocent all over again. This is a state of innocence. There could be a child that's been born here. Anyway, there's guiltless stuff here, blameless, clean, clear energy showing in this word, so that's positive. Somebody getting nourishment, like I said, getting the minerals, building the house within and without. Okay, because this go back to being a bowl and holding things like liquids. Okay, like a breast holds milk for a child. Okay. There's innocent stuff here. Cleanness. It's beautiful. Cleavage is here. A cleft in the rocks. I'm just saying what's coming out here. Somebody's just been crying for their mother as well. I mean, obviously if you're a grown person, you're not, hopefully, still acting childish, but you know what I mean. Somebody's missing their mother. Okay, or looking back at a time where their children were little. when an innocent time was going on somewhere. Something's taken place, and there's some call here, communication to be had to let the mind go free and move forward in love and have some type of truth come and bring some kind of innocency back to a situation. Okay, and forgive. There's reconciliation here. Why people will or won't do that and do have the will within and they choose the other direction, I don't know. Please get out of this mode, this hidden agenda. Okay, people are miserable because they won't get out of their own pride. The sun can represent pride here. You can do something. Okay, you can bring some type of peace somewhere. Even if it's just coming together for a minute and to bring peace and knowing that both parties want peace and moving forward, however peace has to get into the land. Isn't that what we want? It should be. The divine's showing something here, that we can do something. Get out of this stupid, I want to hurt you mode. I got hidden agendas. I want to thieve on you. Whatever the stupidness is, stupid. It's time to grow up now. At the same time, to be innocent and start over. To be kings and yet be like children. Because we can. Anyway, this is what's coming out. I do want to take one of these cards. I like them so much, and they have a lot of information for us to chew on and to grow with. Okay, some people have, the divine just said, some people have layers on the inside of them of things that come up in layers for you to deal with, because some people have things that are really been bad, and another layer of the situations coming up to the surface for you to take a look at and to make a choice on, to cut away, to release, to receive those messages from the divine, the downloads here, to travel forward in love, so that so you can become whole. This is about being whole. This is a healer energy. So is the King of Cups. Can represent, compassion is a healing. Okay? So the divine just said some of this is, for some of you all, is just layers of a past situation that's coming back to the surface for you to deal with, to forgive yourself or others, and to get out of stalemate mode about it and be innocent in a situation. Wipe something clean here. Okay? If it's possible for you to forgive yourself and others, you should do that. Okay, it makes you feel clean. Makes you feel innocent. Okay, so we've got Pisces here coming out. And we just left the 12th house. And we've got Virgo on the opposite side of this. So this would be like the High Priestess, because that card in the deck is both Virgo and Pisces. We get both those houses out here. But we've got the I Analyze came out yesterday in one of our readings, and really just taking a look. This is a healer as well. Let's go back to hospitals and cleaning up people's messes and forgiving and being humanitarian and things like that. It's also about being really picky and critical, and got to get out of that kind of stuff. Okay, this is about analyzing things and getting out of any kind of deception. We do have the moon energy there. Okay, the home, the mother. So we've got the sun and the moon energy coming out again, and things being eclipsed out. So we have the 24, which is a 6, which 6 in the runes is a big torch. The sun is a great big torch out here, which represents the truth about something. So this is about believing. Okay, with the 12th house, dreams and visions and surrendering something here. There's been confusion around a situation. This brainstorming, we've got confusion card right there. But something's literally coming to the light in some type of situation to be surrendered. Okay, there's also paranoia with this card. Okay, somebody really been going within and with this confusion and have been paranoid about some things. It's time to release that stuff. Cut it away. Cut it away. It's time to this is leaving the mind. Swords here. Okay, some kind of communication needs to be brought to the light, cut away to leave the mind. To face the truth, whatever that truth is, whatever's making somebody afraid. Sometimes people are afraid of the truth, and that's why they do things that they do to hide the truth. It's time to surrender something. Okay, this is also about serving others. So is the 6th house there at the bottom of the deck. This is linking up with people. It's also being caught in a snare. Okay, need to release something though, being cut away. This is being gullible in the negative. Okay, need to tap into our intuition. This energy right here is about really being able to see things and having discernment analyzing stuff. Hung upside down, okay, being caught, but also being able to release from that tree. Okay, this is also the spirit world. It's really intuitive stuff, but it can be far out there. It can be really confusing. This is the universal consciousness, something huge. Okay, we got other people here. We got the sun representing government stuff out here. We got old religions and things like that coming out with this card. This is also lacking any kind of critical thought. Okay, if you're gonna be real gullible and not, just take everything and not be, you got to be critical about something. We got Virgo here is real critical energy. They come out together. It's got to be balanced, okay, with both of these being on the same stick of the axis. This is both mutable energy coming out. So something's obviously changing, being forcibly overthrown for some people, which needs to, because there's been a lot of nostalgia and confusion and stalemate stuff. So the divine to come in and change something for the better, for truth's sake, okay? Getting out of toxic stuff. This goes back to toxins and drugs. Okay, this could be in the positive compassion though, and being dreamy, having emotion. This is watery energy. In the negative, this is being a victim to something or playing a victim. Okay, this can go back to the unconscious stuff, way past stuff. We're talking about the High Priestess with both these cards together. Way past life, unconscious things in the mind that go off. And I did a whole video about how you can meet somebody and things just click it off, because our subconscious mind's always going off, but yet it brings things to the surface, and sometimes people are unconscious of what's really happening, and it makes people act out certain ways. Especially if you have this heavy energy in your chart, you pick up on that stuff a lot. You're connecting with this. Okay, because that energy exists for this sign in all of us, but it really does. When we have an understanding who we are and what we're made of, and how the zodiac works, and how that storm goes on up there and comes down here and causes people to act out like this, we'll come awake and we will have a bright future, okay, and be able to build our homes and be nurtured, because we now believe and know something. Because we know how to go in and analyze what's really happening here. We don't have to give in to all those emotions that are attached to every one of our charts in the negative. We learn how to navigate through it, okay? Especially through watery stuff here, okay? And, spirituality is important for us because we come from the heavens first. The High Priestess energy represents things that have been written down before time ever began. So deep past stuff is coming out here to the surface. The sun is bringing it to the surface, okay? That's deep energy anyway. Coming out for us to take a look at, but the divine is saying it's time, and you can do something. You can wipe the slate clean and be innocent and believe you can do it, whatever's taken place. It's time for forgiveness. It's time to heal. It's time to grow up now, and yet be like a child, okay? I want to take a couple of, this is a larger reading. I don't know that I'll do a second reading on this channel, but I will do a daily reading on my other channel for that channel. And if I'll put that down below. If you're not linked to that channel, you can go over there and subscribe as well. It's the same name as this channel is. What do you want to say, Divine, further? So we've got duplicates. In the last couple of days, I've had duplicate cards come out on my readings. We had the Six of Swords coming out twice here. Leaving troubled waters behind. Believing that we can do something here and move forward in peace, in harmony. Okay. Also, the divine is bringing up somebody is really made fun of, because we've been seeing stuff for the last couple of months, people being biased to things, and people being, we got Ten of Cups, which is beautiful, people being prejudiced, superficial. It's time to get out of that kind of stuff. Time to look at a situation like the King of Cups would in the upright, and have compassion on something and go change and bring somebody up higher. We should be trying to improve one another, not change one another. Although this is changing energy coming out here, we should try to be the best us version and be an example. You don't want to change anybody to be like it. You don't want cookie cutters, but you do want people to have like-minded energy around you. And this kind of stuff happens because people don't. People get high-minded with pride. The divine is saying quit making fun of people, meet people where they're at. Because just as much you're making fun of somebody, there could be somebody come along and do that to you, and that's just that. And that is the truth. What comes around goes around. You're not better than anyone, and neither am I. None of us are. It's about shining right where you're at. I love this Ten of Cups because it shows a lot of stars just shining, and they're all a part of the universe. Everything exists inside of itself. Positive. There's a new love. Yes, there's generosity coming out here. There's beautiful energy of celebrating and forgiveness cards coming out here. It's positive. This is the future. It's positive what's coming out here. Being made clean. Making things right with, this said, a child and their mother. Okay, we've got a lot of people that do not or have not, and everybody has at one time, you know, even in your teenage years. I know I had. But there are people more prominent today that are not honoring people in position that should be honored. Give honor due where it is due, and what the divine says to honor, we should honor. And a lot of people have dishonored parents, grandparents, people, officials, and yet we've had people in those positions that have also violated things. Okay, so I'm not discounting any of that kind of stuff. I'm addressing things in people that are willing to bring things to the light and surface because it's time for it to be healed. You're tired of being in this negative mode, this critical everything and confusing stuff. It's time to come out of that stuff, because we can do it. The divine showing the energy is here for us to reconcile things. Quit making fun of people. Quit acting like you're animals. Quit hunting people like they're some type of, I don't know why people do what they do, but it's time to wipe the slate clean and move forward and to have a happy life now. Okay? What good does it do to wake up and hate? It does nothing. It looks like this. Who wants to be that way? Nobody. Not at their core, they don't. Time to forgive. Shalom.